Hi, my name is Kuh Del Rosario. I'm a visual artist, currently based in Montreal. I was born in Manila, Philippines, and I immigrated to Canada when I was very young. This has really been the basis for my practice, being part of the Filipino diaspora and thinking through the materials as presenting a kind of truth. Um, and a way of thinking about this as a metaphor for my own experience, materials that come from elsewhere, that have originated in a certain form and then transforming over time as it goes through the different supply chains and the globalization of commodity. I think that, right now, like my studio is made up of a lot of different like artworks for different projects, but they are all somehow interrelated. They're all talking about, um, you know, where I live, how I relate to place, thinking about the past, trying to connect with a history that I really don't have that much knowledge of, and really thinking about what that means now and how I understand myself. So I often think about the work that I do in the studio as ritual making, um, trying to, a way of grounding myself here. I've started as a painter and quickly learned that what really interests me are materials and the things that live in the same space as myself. The material that I have recently come to play around with or introduce into my practice is plastic, soft plastics, like packaging material that is such an abundant part of my everyday. So I've been using plastic and twining them, and this has been a recurring material in my practice. I kind of think of it as a new raw material in my work. I also think of it as a timekeeper. It's something that I do when I'm thinking about something else in the studio and I'm in between things. So I accumulate a lot of this plastic twine in my work. Um, I am discovering its limitations and capabilities, how it interacts with different materials. Just like that repetitive motion of twining plastic, it sounds like such a simple task, but plastics have different resistances, different thicknesses, and so being sensitive to that as I'm twisting is something that is becoming more embodied, something that I don't think about, and it's something that I just understand through the touch in my hand. And that kind of closeness with the materials is something that I want to get to in my practice. The combination of this practice of thinking how much we are so interconnected with nature, but then wrapped up in plastic, it's such a striking object to me. And so taking that general idea and translating into sculpture um, also reflects the way I think about my practice. Like I feel like there's a lot of relationship there that really resonated with me. Yeah.